And I'm jumping now to the end. On August 8th, we heard that the first atomic bomb had been dropped on Japan. Reports abound for a week about a possible surrender. Then, on 15 August 1945, the war ended. We received news with quiet disbelief, coupled with an indescribable sense of relief. We thought the Japanese would never surrender. Many refused to believe it. Sitting in stunned silence, we remembered our dead. So many dead. So many maimed. So many bright futures consigned to the ashes of the past. So many dreams lost in the madness that had engulfed us. Except for a few widely scattered shouts of joy, the survivors of the abyss sat hollow-eyed and silent, trying to comprehend a world without war. War is brutish, inglorious, and a terrible waste. Combat leaves an indelible mark on those who are forced to endure it. The only redeeming factors were my comrades' incredible bravery and their devotion to each other. Marine Corps training taught us to kill efficiently and to try to survive. But it also taught us loyalty to each other and love. That esprit de corps sustained us. Until the millennium arrives and countries cease trying to enslave others, it will be necessary to accept one's responsibilities and be willing to make sacrifices for one's countries, as my comrades did. As the troops used to say, if the country is good enough to live in, it's good enough to fight for. With privilege goes responsibility. And that is another look at war. And it's something that we can't ever forget. That war is awful. And that war is the darkness that I talk about. And as Eugene Sledge says, the only redeeming factor is the incredible bravery and devotion to each other. And I've talked about that before. What made war, to me, an incredibly life-altering experience. It wasn't the darkness that I saw, but the light of the bravery of those on the battlefield. And I will add another redeeming quality to war. And it's a question, and that is, what is the alternative? So, what if we had not stopped the brutal Imperial Japanese Empire? What if we had not stopped the Nazis? What if we had not fought a war against ourselves to end slavery? And today, there's still evil in the world. There's still darkness. ISIS, the cult of child rapists and sadists and torturers and murderers. And if we don't confront that evil, and that evil goes unchecked, then darkness prevails. So we have to be a force of light against the darkness. And as Eugene Sledge transformed partially in his brain, we have to use the darkness and the evil ourselves to prevail. That's the paradox. And we have to remember that when men get so close to evil, it leaves a mark. and it leaves a scar. And we must forgive them their trespasses and help them to heal if they need it. So to the men and women who are fighting or who have fought against forces of evil in the world, thank you.